European Union free trade agreements are going to increase poverty in our region, make it harder for farmers to make a living because they can't compete with the subsidised European farmers. They may make medicines more expensive. They may make it harder to access textbooks and educational materials because copyright is extended and strengthened. It'll make it harder for developing countries to develop industrially because they may want to make higher tech products, but because the EU will require them to lower their tariffs, then they'll face competition straight away from Europe. So they won't be able to have infant industries where they just start to make a new product for the first time. It will require developing countries to do away with a lot of their policies that help them with investment and services to make sure that investors coming into the country are contributing to the economy, like reinvesting the profits they make in the developing country and transferring technology and hiring local people. Those kinds of things that make investment beneficial may be much harder to do now. These are very worrying free trade agreements because they would undo all the hard-fought development and independence that these countries in Southeast Asia have been struggling to achieve for the last 50 years kind of thing. And a lot of the countries in our region are already facing these free trade agreements from other countries like Japan and America. So we're already stretched trying to fight those. And then when the European Union comes as well, it's, how do we now fight this one as well? But we have some hope that things will work out because some of the countries have resisted or slowed down their US free trade agreement negotiations because they realise the problems it would cause for their people. So hopefully if we can raise awareness that the European one would be very similar, then they may similarly decide to slow down. But it would be a great help if the European people and people in the UK could help us with this and try to make your governments, make the European Commission more accountable, more transparent, and not pushing the corporate agenda at the expense of development and human rights of people in Asia as well as here in Europe.